Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's see. All right. So today I see we got a 200 something percent mover. Good morning, Donnell. We called out BCAB. 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 Maybe you mean BCAN? I got BCAN up here. It's 265% there. Going crazy. Make sure my mic is on. Testing tape. Yep. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's look through some of this news here. I literally just got out of a meeting, so I really haven't had time to look through any of the news. So I'm just gonna take my time on Monday morning and see if anything is interesting out here. All right, starting with PRPL. It's the biggest volume mover of the day. Starting back here at the top, it says Coliseum Capital Management said on September 17th submitted a letter setting fourth non-binding proposal at $4.35. So it's definitely under that still. It did get up to the 418s though. Red on the day. And we haven't seen the shorts take that thing down yet. SNTI also a little flat coming down here to the 217s. See, a little bit higher float. We'll have to see what that float actually is. Support 216-ish level there. BCAN looks like it's halted down. Wait, what was the top side of that? Reached a high of $22 during pre-market. What is the chances that it gets back up there? Let's see. Resistance 21.54. And what's the chances that it even continues this big range, being a higher float? Bottom side, what is this? 13.75, 11.19. We'll just call this resistance level from the tops of these, which is the 1550s, 1550-ish area. We'll see how it acts under that. But back over here to this purple. Purple Innovation, SNTI. That one doesn't look too interesting. Let's go to SNTI. Why Addict shares dipped. Okay, not interesting. No news there. AutoZone, Bluebird Bio, and 3 stocks to watch heading into Monday. That was way early this morning. Why is Bluebird trading higher? Let's see what they got. Bluebird in pre-market trading. Bluebird Bio disclosed the Food and Drug Administration approved its gene therapy for rare neurodegenerative disease. Okay, not interested in that. And then under that, we got Tesla, Apple, Nvidia, BCAN. BCAN, where's the volume? I mean, this thing's up 200%, but only 2 million shares in volume. Look at this daily chart. Look how much it's giving back into this halt. Has this bottom down here back to the 13s, looks like. But man, this thing may not continue. I need to see what the actual float on BCAN is. Float looking like 8.75 million. Did it have the news to do this move though? Beyond Canasoft Enterprises to acquire Ziggy Carmel uh initiatives and investments. So it's an acquisition. I do not like acquisitions, so I'm not even gonna lie. I may stay away from that one. Low volume and just not looking great. PRPL hit a top up here of the 420-ish level for a little bit of resistance. It gapped up, what's this bottom? Like the 365-ish possibly. And then this one down here is the 350 level. Still red on the day though. SNTI pushing back up. The top was about the 250. Support. Don't know what Foxo is, but it's low volume, only up 1%, kind of just struggling around here. Had a nice pullback to the 393s and then held the 393s one more time, or higher than the 393s one more time. The high during the pre-market was 650 for resistance. And possibly some more resistance there at that 580, right under that $6. But we'll see what happens. Top mover PRPL. Not really getting those pops. It is a much higher float than everything else. Let me go to research. Float looking like 81.6 million. It's probably a little bit lower than this, but it's around that 75 million mark. So probably not going to have big ranges. PRPL, first thing making it to 10 million shares traded today. Just struggling right there at that VWAP. On the hour and on the 15-minute, we still are seeing a nice red setup. 371 was the bottom. Oil is now at 82, so it continues to hold under that 85. I'm looking for that breakdown of the 80 though. FOXO down 11%. Only had 1 million shares traded. What was the news on it? Because sometimes these they get overlooked. So let me look at what Foxo had. Foxo's daily chart does not look great. It was a SPAC merger. 42. So yeah, I'm probably gonna leave that one alone. It's into a halt going down now. So I'm gonna remove that one. AAOI is one that I traded on Friday. I'm probably just going to leave it alone as well. Had a nice little gap down. But got to see that volume. I'll keep it on watch though. BCAN still halted. I thought this was a 5-minute halt. $932.44. Should have unhalted at the 37. So this is a 10-minute halt. So it'll be opening up at the 42.44 on BCAN. But like I said, it's acquisition, so make it very, very volatile to the downside. SNTI. Trading within the cents now. This one should be opening up in 22 seconds on BCAN if it's a 10-minute halt. Okay, maybe a 15-minute halt. Oh, there's the open right there on BCAN. Small little pop up. This is the 1392 here, but it's red on both the hour and the 15. Down 18% on the day is going to become very unobvious to the longs. So let that thing die by itself. So what is holding green on the day is SNTI. Apple, Tesla, Nvidia, AMD. This may be a larger cap move day. Apple, Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, NIO, CCL, KGC. All of these higher float stocks are having good days. So we may not see a whole bunch of action. Oh, wow. BCAN into another halt, looks like. Down 25%. AAIO or OI. This is why I don't like low volume stocks. They can do these kind of drops, and I really don't like it. Especially when they go red on the day. They pull a big green to red move. What's up, Diggs BTW over on Twitch? What are you looking at this morning? You got anything on your watch that I don't see? Let me go and show you what I have on my scans here. So right now, these are my scans. Low in the low float sector, SNTI, mid floats, PRPL. SNTI working its way up to this top side of the 250s here. pushing up 11%. So it's probably going to be the one that people try to play today with a little bit higher float. Let me go look at what that float is on SNTI. Float of 25.33. Okay. Gonna see if we can get busy. Yeah, I'll be very wary of something like this on a Monday morning. Very weak news on the acquisition, diving almost what $4, $5 down here, almost to the $10. Not what we want to see. PRPL continue to just kind of grind around this right under this $4. The hour chart has quite a bit of buying back up off of that 373 level. We'll see what a test back down there does for it. Looking like it wants to come back green though. Very small breakout on SNTI, and we know most breakouts fail, so we'll see if this is a fail point under the 250s. Will it start to fail back below this resistance of the 240s? There's a 240. Let's see if we can get a nice little dive down on it. SPY came up and touched that 20 EMA, and it's got the 9 EMA is green, and then the 20 EMA is the blue. See how it pulls off of that, but in a nice little descending trend. 240 is becoming a struggle point here for it. Failed breakout as expected. PRPL coming up here back to the fours. So if this one does continue going, it's just not, it's out of scope for me. I like to see it pull back a little bit more. This is what, the 397 as a topside resistance, possibly. $3, $4. Tapping on that $4, but finding a lot of resistance. Let's see what these sizes are sitting over here on the ask. The biggest size is at the 410. There's a 23,000 share position out there just sitting. Hasn't been filled yet though. Maybe a fake one. Looks like 11,000 here at the $4 just got broken through. We'll see if they jump back down on that. Can they keep it under the 410s? 410s, I'm looking for major resistance on this one. Let's see, this one, where's your size? Don't really see any standout large sizes over here. But these two are definitely in direct competition with each other on the day. Both having 15 million shares traded. One is way lower float than the other though. What is PRL's float? PRPL. Float 30 up, 36. So not that high. So this one's 25 and this one's 36. BCAN popped back up there a little bit. It's like what, 1045 back up there to the 12s. So nice $2 move right there, but the hour chart is still showing big red. So I'm thinking it still got some to go down. Still down 18% on the day as well. BCAN has VWAP up here at 1364, and if it gets there too far too fast, they'll be glad to shoot that down. Still well below the resistance area here of 15 bucks, $3 away. And as that volume starts to dry up, it's going to start looking real bad. First candle got 500,000, so none of these candles has gotten 1 million shares. Still struggling with that 240, gone up on the 5-minute and made a lower high on the 5-minute. So that's kind of confirmation of weakness. But it just needs to start making lower lows. The 240, 238 break would do it on the 5-minute. There it is. So that is a failed breakout. Coming on down. Let's see how bad they want to do the longs here. How big of a win will the shorts have? Came down there to the 232s, which is kind of an odd number. Needs to hold under the 240s, but getting that buy up there. Test on the 40, but I'm still seeing this. Let me see where that size was. There's 9,000 sitting at the 250 on the ask, but just not seeing those big orders sitting out there. PRPL, only a 4-cent break over the $4. Getting some hopeful people in there. Let's see it come back down. Yeah, today may be a higher float day because the higher floats are holding up. Tesla's still green, Apple's still green, AMD, INO, Nvidia, all of them are still green. So it's gonna be a hard day for small caps. KGC popped up here, 324 up to 348, only 20 cents. CCL looking like it's coming up to a top here at the $11, and looks like it's been trending upwards as well. So all of this, but it doesn't have any catalysts on today. Let me see, the KGC have catalysts. This is a gold company. Kinross Gold commits to buy back 300 million in shares over the remainder of 2022. Nvidia. Jim Cramer explains why he's short on Nvidia. Market Watch, Nvidia is about to make a big announcement during a difficult time. Let me look into that. NVIDIA's chief executive Jensen Huang is expected to launch Lovelace architecture at annual event, but analysts believes it may be a smaller launch as chip maker deals with inventory issues. Okay, yeah, there's been inventory issues all over the world, so that's just normal. NIO, the EV. China's EV startups suffer widening losses despite sales boom. AMD, Wall Street's bets in there. Sector update. Blue. Oh, okay. That's the one I wasn't too interested in. Tesla, do you have any news on today? Tesla China in response to media report that it considers closing some city center showrooms. Okay, whatever. But Tesla is still sitting up here towards a previous top. Looks like the 315's up here. So yeah, we're gonna have to see what these want to do before something obvious pops on our low floats, because I'm just not seeing any true action down here in the low floats. SNTI continue to struggle with that 240. PRPL coming on down as well. BCAN halted down again, 1126. AAIO, the news on it was that it had a monitor to detect pre-heart attack symptoms, and that's why I traded on Friday. But yeah, it's a nice technology, but I think it's gonna pull back some, maybe to retest this previous bottom of the $3, unless it's just gonna keep grinding up. But I'm thinking it can come down to about the 3 before we see anything else, or they're gonna have to come out with more news. So SNTI starting to go a little flat. Let me go look at what the SPY is doing out here. And basically, when I'm saying things are going flat or having a trend or whatever, I'm just talking about what I see at the moment. You know, that's all you have to go on, right? So if in the next minute it slams down, you know, $1, $2, or slams up, that was unpredictable. Based on what I see right now, what is my prediction? All right, PRPL struggling right there at that $4. Formed a lower high on the hour chart. High of this one is the 409, so that 410 did hold it down. SPY backing off of that 20 EMA, 385s. Now this is 20 EMA on the hour chart, so this is the last 20-hour bars that is calculating off of. SNTI flattening out. SPY coming on down, so be careful on those high floats or the larger market caps that are dependent on the SPY. And nothing has the news that I like to see on a day like this. Monday mornings, the news got to be fire for it to go up because it's a sell-off day. If something's gapped up over the weekend, people are like, oh my goodness, I'm getting an early week payment. SCNTI took quite a bit of a dip down here to 225s, and now we can see that that short area up here is definitely become a problem under the 250s. We'll see how it does down here at the 217 down to the 216, but as of now it's only up 4%. Not impressive at all for a push back up, especially on the news that it currently has, which is almost none. So I don't think we're going to see a pushback up on that one. BCAN back down to $10 now. So this price was $8.96 down here. We'll see if it can continue to push down. Down 31% on the day now. And this is not the type of short winning I want to see. This is like this is bad short winning. This is them winning too much. Also over here on SCNTI on the daily chart, we can see that it did run into that 200 SMA, threw a little wick up there to the 247, but this was a gap fill, looks like, that fell down. What's up, One Life? This is a gap fill that ended up falling down out of the gap. So yeah, that definitely not looking great. Didn't trade anything today. Everything's looking trash in the low floats. Absolute garbage. Let me see. PRPL kind of sitting in the indecision. Top side was the 410, which we saw from back here. Let's see. 425s, 437. But yeah, just not liking any of this. The news is very weak on today as well. Maybe something else with, oh wow, BCAN all the way under $10. That's a lot of push down right there. So from $20 in pre-market, this is why I hate pre-market trading. It's like, bro, people just be out here playing around. I'm like, I can't play that game. I don't like that. SNTI continuing to break down as well. Right in this 225-ish area. You swung a short on Rivian and covered that open. Let me see where Rivian is. Oh yeah. So 39, almost $1 in profit, and then it did this little dip down to the 37s. Nice. Right into this previous looks what looks like support. I don't know if that is support, but looks like a little bit of support there at that 38 right above that 38.25. PRPL just not getting through that $4. Yep, this is one of those sit on your hand days. Problem is, if something does pop up, definitely gonna have to be in competition with all of this mess out here. So it may be something that I have to trade on tomorrow if it wants to act crazy. Send TI, but no micro floats live today. What's up, stunts and chumps? Becan with previous resistance up there at the 1536. PRPL coming back up to the $4. So held itself up a little bit. Still struggling at that 4. Where are the huge sizes? So still at 410, 411 level, we got what, 11,000 shares and 12,000 shares still at that level. And it's got to run through all of these other $4 prices. So big problems for it. SNTI 223 was going to go ahead and break this little bottom it's been having. Little short pressure there at the end of it. Wow. Becan getting killed towards the bottom. 35%. Previous bottom was the 823. But this thing may actually just start going flat for real. SNTI slightly holding up green, but let's look at the daily chart here. Gonna have to get back over this 238, back over all of this resistance, and then try to gap fill again. That's just, I just don't think that's a move that it can do. It's another one of those hopeful trading days, just like Friday. I just don't I don't want to put my hopes in this one. SNTI with that news catalyst. Too many reasons for it to go down. BCAN has a bottom here of the 933s. Red on the hour chart, red on the 15 minute. Let's see where these 15 minutes close at. But yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna be a no trade day, or not a no trade day, but let me see. One Life, I have no idea. Do I about well, yeah, it's Monday morning. Who has an idea on Monday morning? I'm just looking at the news and I'm like, hey, is there any good news? Is there any bad news? Is there anything that I can profit? Wow, BCAN dropping again into a halt. 883, dropping even more. Wow, wow, wow. 41% down on the day. Dropping to this previous bottom of the 892s. I think Ben was streaming today, if I'm not mistaken. He streamed for probably a little bit. Let's see. Did he stream today or not? Framework. Yeah, he is streaming. Yep. Yeah, so Not seeing anything obviously setting up. No obvious trends. This one, the only trend it knows is down, down, down. Down to 883. Rivian, let me see what Rivian is now. Rivian pumped back up off of that 38, 31-ish level. And then we have AAOI, only 2 million shares traded. SNTI pumping back up there to that 233 again. Holding this little 6%. Made a little bit of a higher low, but I'm still not convinced. This thing looks like it's still flat. Go to resistance, support. And it's already failed this breakout, what, two times during pre-market, and maybe working on 2 times during intraday of the 240. Getting up there to the 240s once again. The 5-minute. But I just don't know what kind of trend this thing is trying to form on the day. Just not enough information. BCAN popping back up there a little bit. Bottom was the 857. $240s getting hit there. See if that 14,000 just saw it flash up there. We see 21,000 back here at the 46. See if they can, oh, 90, 100,000 at the 240s. Oh my goodness. They're getting murdered. Wow. Yep. Okay. 100,000 dropped there on the ask on that push down. We'll see if they can hold them under. $40, $42. See if that size comes back in. Okay, looks like they're moving back in. Right now they're at the 47, 46 level. This is another time it's been up here and failed to break this 247. So only a 7-cent rip out. Wow, BCAN dropping all the way down to the 803s. Looks to be in a halt. Have to see. Not moving. Shows the halt. There it is. Halted 803. 46% down on the day. Hit the bottom here of $8 where it previously gapped up to. I'm still just not a believer here on SNTI. Rivian coming on back down. One Life, are you getting back in short on Rivian? Are you trying to play it again today, or was that just a quick trade and you'll look for your next setup? SPY 384s. SNTI dumping back under that 240. I knew it was going to take somebody put 100,000 shares up here. That was going to take a while to get filled. And then the drop. Wait until the afternoon to decide. Should continue lower, but anything is possible. Yep. So this morning we saw that the low floats are irrelevant on today. The higher floats are still holding their green. Still holding up their green. Actually, let me look at the what I got back here. That was that one IPO that went down to $1.80. Was up here at 6, dropped all the way down to $1.80. Yosh, I think that. Actually, I need to go and check the IPO list for today. Bank of America, Hibbets. A lot of these higher floats are green. Mid floats, nice and red. Let me go and look at the IPO list for today. Okay, we got Laser Photonics Corp. And that is for not today, but that is for Wednesday. So no IPOs. Let's see the earnings. Nothing just standing out for me. So on the hour chart, we can see that it's forming these lower highs, making a nice little trend down. Okay. Nice little trend down. Let me see where the other one is. AAOI bounced down here to the 33s, and now it's just holding this range in here. Still on low volume though, but definitely definitely getting some kind of pressure down here. Trying to pull a red or a green to red. Okay, now it's going green on the day. AAOI. BCAN did open up with a little bit of a pop off there. Those 803s. This previous bottom 805 up to the 856. Halted going up now on BCAN. So yeah, I would definitely keep on watch because I mean it still has the pretty much the strongest catalyst in the low floats right now, but just gotta kind of wait and see. It's got about 3 million shares in volume. What's that float? But it may get a little funky here coming into lunchtime. Float of 26.77 million. All right, so yeah, I'll just have to keep my eye on everything today. SNTI had super weak news. I'm thinking that's not gonna be the move. PRPL, I don't even think that thing had any news. Or yeah, unsolicited non-binding takeover offer from somebody who's trying to take them over. So nothing right there. BCAN probably just going to continue dying throughout the day. Rivian was a call that One Life had put in. But yeah, everything else just looking kind of dead on the day. I don't see any opportunities for me. So I am about to shut down and go and do something else. If you're going to continue trading, keep your head on the swivel. Be careful. If I see anything else, I'll post it in the Discord. We do have a Discord. The day trading Discord is where I'm usually at and hang out at and around. If I see anything or if any of the other members see anything, they can post it in there and kind of show, okay, well, why is this interesting to you? What levels, why? A little bit of explanation of why. Because that's the biggest thing in the market. Like, I mean, if you're not asking why, then it's just a 50-50. And 50-50 gets you burned with no edge. Rivian continuing down though. AAOI dripping. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I think we've seen enough. Oil, I'm still looking for it to come down and break those 80s. It's at 83 right now. It just keeps playing with that 80 level. Came down here today, 81. Took a nice little bounce up here, but the day is not done. So we'll see if it can close below the, let's just say the 8250s. Start breaking that down, but we'll see. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Your call outs, your chats, and everything else. Hopefully you have a great rest of your Monday morning. I will be back tomorrow morning to see if we can find something a little bit more interesting with a little bit better catalyst. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.